for me. Till I dream. Oh, clear through me, clear through me. I don't care. Oh, I don't care at all. Oh, my darling, you are here. Let it fall. If the cloud burst, if a cloud burst should fall, if a cloud burst should fall, while the world plays, oh, run, fool, run, fool, run, fool, run. Oh, raindrops play. Oh, a melody while love provides the harmony. Let it rain. Let it let it rain.
Greetings. Thank you all for tuning in to the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show. We're so excited and happy to have you here tonight to be with us in our broadcast live stream. Just a few housekeeping chores before we get started and your gracious host comes online. Tonight you are in one of the best places that you could ever be, and for that you should just go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Real quick, we'd like to give you a disclaimer. The show is not responsible for anything that is said on the show. There's your disclaimer. During the show, if you are vibing with us, you feeling what we're saying, and you would love to just give us a love token, where you're going to see at the bottom of the screen is going to say Cash App Tyron Joe, $ Tyron Joe, TYRENJO. Anything that you can give would be greatly appreciated. A one, a two, or a few. We greatly appreciate it. Also, if you would like to be a sponsor of the program, please go to our Instagram page at BZNZ Talk. At BZNZ Talk, our Instagram page. Also, you can go to our Facebook page at BZNZ Talk, at BZNZ Talk, and we will be glad to work with you. And also, a quick reminder throughout the show, I want to let you know that the likes are free, the dislikes are free, the love button is free, the share button is free, and the subscribe button is free. 5 things while you're viewing this broadcast. 5 things while you're learning and growing. 5 things that is for free, and we would love for you to partake in that during the program. Last but not least, once again, we want to thank you all for tuning in to our program, our broadcast, our live stream, because you are the ones that run the show. Thank you all. Peace. Be blessed.
We gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn. BZNZ, Internet Talk Radio. We gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it, we gon' talk about it. Situationships and relations. Tyron Joe the host, start the conversation. Too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta learn, too much we gotta
You are now tuned into BZNZ Internet Talk Radio, where the relationship talk is the conversation that never sleeps and the payoff is never cheap.
Oh yeah. She said it right. She said that the payoff is never cheap. You know how it is. Everybody want to know what's the payoff. What's in it for me? You know how it go. BZNZ live again. We back in the building again on a Thursday night, y'all. And you know what? Give yourself a round of applause. Oh wait. Man. Truly, we are grateful. I hope we not struggle streaming. Let me take it down. I know y'all want to see my face, man. I hope we not struggle streaming tonight. But man, truly, man, I am thankful and grateful for everybody that is here tonight that has chosen to take time out of their busy schedule. We take time out of their busy schedule to be here. BZNZ come on every Thursday night, rain, sleet, or shine. 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. BZNZ is brought to you by real men. Oh, y'all ain't ready for this one. BZNZ is brought to you by Real Men. Wait, drink water because what? Our ladies need us to be King Kong in the bed. Oh yeah, fellas, if you ain't drinking your water, you're not gonna be able to use your third leg and please your lady. So you know what? Right now, we want all of the men right now, all over the building. Want you to get your sippy cup, your coffee mug, whatever it is that you drink your water out of. We want you to go ahead and grab that right now as we take a pause for the cause and have a sip. Oh, wait. Refreshing. Every bit, every taste of that was refreshing. Let us hear right now at this time. Let us hear from our testimonial.
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I can see the rod.
One more time.
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I can see the rod.
And three times for the Trinity.
When I look down, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. When I look down, I can see the rod.
Oh, wait. Seeing the rod is of the most importance. You know, this is 2025, man, and you know, the diet that we've been eating off of really is not for us. And you know, if we really want to live beyond 2025, we gotta go ahead and step our game up and begin to release and begin to let go of what we used to do. Well, you know how it is. Some people say, "Well, you know what? I grew up off of Dr. Pepper. Come on, I grew up off of Diet Coke. Come on, I grew up off of Pepsi. I grew up off of chocolate chip cookies. Come on, I grew up off of this. I grew up off of that. But you know what? What has it done for you? Uh-oh. What has it done for you? Has it really did something for your health or has it hindered your health? I'm talking to myself right now. I'm talking to me. So, you know, man, shout out to my I see the chat room. We got scrutinized this in the building. He said, come on. She made it. Ooh, she made it. Danger, pay attention to the name on the screen. Julie Locke, she made it. Man, shout out to her. You know what, right now, give a round of applause for the chat room. Give a round of applause for the chat room. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get man, before we get started, hold on one second. Before we get started in our program tonight, man, I'm trying to get some things up on the board because I want everybody to be able to see this. Let's see if I can get this up on here, share this on the screen tonight. We want everybody to see this, man. There's some great things going on tonight. Well, with great things going on this summer in the city of Gary. And you know, I gotta highlight this. I can't, man. We gotta highlight this before we even continue with our program on tonight. This must be highlighted on tonight. What we got? We got let me see, the month of August 23rd is on there. Okay, you can see it. Okay. August 23rd, we got Chairman Fred. Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. He's going to be at the Dialogue Wine Bar. That's in Gary, Indiana. And it's going to be hosted by few of my family. I see Rock Truth is on there, and I see Amaru from Black Butterfly Podcast. It's gonna be hosted by them. It's in Miller Beach Cigar Lounge. Let me see, 601 South Lake Street. Man, hey, if you ain't got nothing to do, you're gonna be in the Gary area, August 23rd from 2 to 6. Go ahead, do yourself a favor and stop by and holler at Chairman Fred. Also, man, I gotta read this. This is not You're not gonna see this on the screen, but I gotta read this, man. Look at what is going on again in the city of Gary. Probably about
maybe probably about a year ago. Mayor Melton, man, shout out to Mayor Melton. He had knocked down a whole bunch of houses. Oh, not just houses, but these was abandoned houses, houses that just needed to be knocked down to the stud. Was already down to the stud, and so he just had a demolition crew come and just take them on out, take them on down. But Mayor Melton has now started to do the rebuild. Man, I have got to find that page. I was just looking at it. See, that's how it always happens. Soon as you there it is. Hold on, we got it. Because I want to read. I want to read what Mayor Melton said. Where it say the city of Gary. It says exciting news. Join Mayor Melton for a historic moment as we celebrate the first all new single, family home construction in Gary Etna's neighborhood in decades. F&L Group is bringing 15 brand new homes to our community as we want you to come see the progress. Be a part of Gary's comeback story. June 27th, that'll be tomorrow. So I know we probably won't be able to make that one. That'll be tomorrow, June 27th, 2025 at 11 a.m. 5544 East 10th Avenue, Gary, Indiana. Featured speakers will include Mayor Eddie Melton, Councilman Miles Tolliver, and Frederick Long, who I went to high school with, and Lene Nicole from F&L Group. So, man, you know what? Real quick, man, we got to give the city of Gary a round of applause. Give Rock Truth, Maru from Black Butterfly a round of applause for hosting Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. Let's give everybody a round of applause at this time. This is what I'm talking about. Great things in the works, great things that is happening in the city. You know, a lot of people has, painted a picture of, let's stop saying that. A lot of people has painted a picture of, things, say, well, Gary this, Gary that. I remember Joe Budden. He tried to say something about, who, what's there to do in Gary? Who this, and Gary. Word got all the way back to Gary, not just Gary, but word got back to Mayor Melton, and he hit him up. He who was it? Was Ja Rule, I think. He was able to hit up Ja Rule, and Ja Rule hit up Joe Budden and told him, yeah, they was a little hot off of it, but they said they was gonna have a dialogue, they was gonna have a conversation about all the great things that's going on in the city of Gary, man. Give yourselves a round of applause one more time as we get ready to have a musical interlude, and we'll be right back with tonight's topic of discussion.
mother and father?
Just mother.
Uh, what's your, you have a relationship with your dad?
No.
You raised by your mother and father?
Just mother.
Uh, what's your, you have a relationship with your dad?
No.
Uh, what about dating?
Um,
Successful dating history with men?
Honestly, I haven't really had any history as far as dating, truth be told.
Um, are you into men?
Yes, I 110% am.
All right. But if you consider to be a model, I'm assuming you're relatively attractive. So you haven't had any dating history, but men do approach you.
Sometimes I don't know, I
Well,
don't really have much success when it comes to that, and I don't know why. I've
uh,
tried to figure it out.
are you, and I'm assuming you're black, are you a virgin?
Yes.
Okay.
But this is it's kind of personal though.
That's okay, dear. I mean, I don't know you. No one knows you. Your picture's not up here. Hey, Sugar P, what's going on? There's no heat, no judgment. I'm just curious when I hear a seemingly educated, intelligent black woman who's going to be a paralegal. That means being
Mhm.
around and amongst lawyers and attorneys. Think that these men are not elite and don't consider themselves to be elite. When I've worked around these people since I was 24,
Mhm.
and attorneys are some of the most proud, boastful, conceited, arrogant men on the planet. The only people that tend to be more than that are specialists, like brain surgeons, cardiologists. I mean, you don't generally have general medicine or family practitioners. Attorneys tend to be out there.
Mhm.
And
That's a good way of looking at it.
so I don't understand why a black man who passed, who graduated from law school, you're saying that he shouldn't be saying the truth until he does something.
Mhm.
But ma'am, he's done more than you,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Thank you all for tuning back into the BZNZ Internet Talk Radio Show podcast. We appreciate your generosity and your support. Real quick, do me a favor. Please tell a neighbor, tell a friend, tell somebody that BZNZ is on live tonight. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not. Also, hit that notification bell to know when we are live. Tonight's topic of discussion is gender wars. Oh yeah, we getting ready to go a little deep tonight. So stick with me. I do not plan to be before you long, but you already know I plan to be before you strong. Kevin Samuels was a popular YouTuber, especially during the COVID years, from around 2020 to 2022 of his it was surprise passing. Um, Kevin Samuels, he was a man that was a consultant. He did consulting work for many of his years, and he decided that he wanted to, you know, come on screen and consult men. That's what he wanted to start off with was the men, but the men wasn't getting the message, so he said, "Now I got to go to the ladies." And what you just witnessed on the screen was a young lady, 23 years of age, a young lady that she went to school, had some schooling for to be a paralegal, did not graduate college. She worked as a server in a restaurant. Also, the young lady, she had ambitions. She told Kevin in that whole show that she had ambitions to, be a model. And but when Kevin asked her, he said, how are things with you dating wise? She said she really don't even have a dating life. He said, did you have a relationship with your he said, who raised you? She said, her mother.
He said, "Did you have a relationship with your father?" She said, "No." Or was the relationship with your father good? She said, "No." And he said, "Hmm." She said he wanted to know what was going on. She said that she don't understand. She said that men approach, they approach, but it just doesn't go too far. This wasn't in this particular clip, but later on in the show, she talked about how people tell her that she needs to smile. Because Kevin said, I don't see your pic. He said, I can't see you. He said, but I'm quite sure if you're talking about being a model, you are a beautiful, attractive woman if you're trying to be a model. And she's like, yes, but you're having problems. Yeah, you're having problems with men. You know, uh, in terms of talking about gender wars and the wars on gender, I would raise the bar and say that it's not just gender. I would say it is a specific gender that there is a war on. But we get into that later. We don't even want to hit on that now, but it's a specific gender because we know that this world that we live in uh is catered to the woman. Okay, the world that we live in right now is catered to the woman. Notice I said right now. We know years ago it was not. Many years ago it was not. But during the 60s, 70s, the 1980s, there was a shift change that changed and turned everything around. One of being the feminist movement. This is something that a lot of podcasters does not want to talk about. A lot of podcasters, try to downplay it. A lot of podcasters, when they hear me talk about it, they try to say that, oh, Tyron Joe, being mean. You just, being a male chauvinist. You're speaking down on black women. But how can it be that I am speaking down on black women when it's all in the history? Do you know back in the 1980s there was a video done by Mike Wallace where there was a room full of, I believe, teenage to early 20s women, black women. And he asked them, he said, when you get pregnant, do you want to raise your children with the father? All of the women unanimously in the room said no. And he said, why? Because they said it'd be too much work. Some of them said it'd be too much work to have a man in there helping them raise, getting all in the way. It'd just be too much. I'd rather just do it on my own. Now, wouldn't you say in a perfect world that is totally, I mean, just crazy, stupid, batshit crazy? Wouldn't you say that's what it is? Come on now. The question I don't know if Mike asked him this question, but I would ask him, well, okay, uh, was your mother and father in the picture? Come on. Was your mother and father in the picture when you was being raised? That's kind of like, the topics of abortion. I get it. There's, some legitimate reasons to do it, but it's people out there that stand up strong for abortion. But you have to ask the question. You have to say, well, don't you know that if your parents had aborted you, you wouldn't be able to stand up strong today? Things that you must think about. But back to the feminist movement, there was a first wave, there was a second wave, and there was a third wave. Let's read. What was the first wave? The first wave. Where we at? Where we at? We want to find the first wave. First wave was 1848 to 1920, and it focused on voting rights and property rights. That's not bad. Okay, the ladies wanted to vote, but that was coming from an era where, but I mean, it's still Bible though. The Bible does not change, but you know the Bible talk about the man being the covering of the over the woman, and the man, if he voted, that's the way the woman voted. So why would you want division and separation? Now I read somewhere in there they was talking about the reason why. One of the reason why they wanted the women to vote was because, okay, if there was a particular candidate that they wanted and they did not have enough votes, they said let the women vote to be able to, offset it a little bit. Not a problem. Not a problem. Second wave was 1963 to 1980s, focused on anti-discrimination and equality. Interesting. Third wave, 1990s through present, a reaction to the second wave's perceived favoritism of white, straight women. Now we're gonna go deeper. I'm gonna read some of this. Y'all know I like to read, so we're gonna do some reading. Let's see. Let's see here. What does it say about the first wave? Okay, no, we're gonna go to that second wave. Second wave attempted to further combat social and cultural inequalities, although the first wave of feminism involved mainly middle class white women. The second wave brought in women of different social classes, women of color, and women from other developing nations that were seeking solidarity. Well, I'm gonna stop right there. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that's where things really went wrong when uh they began to let our dark skin, our colorful women be apart, because that's how the separation began between the black man and the black woman. If we really can have this discussion, that is how the separation began. Thus, you have the perpetual cycle that you have on today. As a part of this feminist movement, you had TANF, you had SNAP benefits, you had, welfare, you had benefits that you could receive from the government. But there was a catch. There was a catch to it. The only way you can receive those benefits, the only way you can get those things from the government, there could not be a man in the house. However, if there was a man in the house, he would be the one responsible of getting those benefits. It was all also to the point to where they would, send government workers to the house, look through your closets to see if they see a suit, look through your closets to see if they see dress shoes. This is a problem that we face on today. It's not just this thing is they knew what they was doing, because it's a lasting problem that we face on today. To now we have modern women that really believe that the government is their boyfriend. Come on, Minister King Dwayne. He talk about how for a lot of the modern women, the cell phone is her boyfriend, which is all facts, but also that their government. A lot of them really think the government is their boyfriend. You have a lot of them get in relationships with men that have money. Come on. You have a lot of them that get in relationship with men that's got, big time money, and not just relationship, but they have a baby by them. So therefore, when they have a baby by them, they say, this is meal ticket right here. We eating, hey, no more bologna. Come on. No more government cheese. We eat steak and potatoes now. That's a problem. Also, what I was gonna say, hold on, man. I hope we not struggle streaming. I hope we not struggle streaming. Somebody let me know if we struggle streaming. Let's see, are we struggle streaming? Okay. Okay, we good. Just making sure we weren't struggle streaming. What I was about to say, it was about something. It's gonna pop back. It's gonna pop back to me. But yeah,
That's what we had. That's what we have today in the world when we're talking about these gender wars. Is that we have uh, now more than ever uh, a society where the women are the ones that's really in power. The women are the ones that's really they're controlling things, but the government just don't want to accept it. The government just don't want to accept it. I know we got videos. We sure do. We do have videos of all that of them people talking about that. How they the equality. Let's get back to equality. Women making top. A lot of women making top dollar now. Let's get back. Let's get back to Kevin Samuels. The interview Kevin Samuels was having. That wasn't really, Kevin Samuels was not talking about gender wars on that particular interview. He was talking about the concept of PhD, and really, I don't think that's what it was. That's not what it was. But he was talking about a man that said that he was a catch. Yes, not a catch. This man said he was the prize. I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to pull it up because I'm gonna read what he said. And after I get through, we're gonna go ahead and I see Danger in there. We're gonna go ahead and let Danger come in, do his thing. Man, it's not coming up to where I can read it. Yeah, I need to be able to read this thing. I need to be able to read this thing right. Can I read it? Oh, come on. Well, if not, I'm gonna have to read it from a phone. I know I can pull it up from a phone. But that's what it was. That's why he was talking about being a lawyer with the young lady. Because the young lady, she was saying that she don't know why men won't approach her, but in the same breath, she was saying that, men need to have their stuff together before they do anything. There's a backstory to this. Men need to have everything together. That story, I couldn't pull that story up on online. I couldn't pull it up on the board, but I'm about to read it though. Just stick with me, ladies and gentlemen. You can also look this story up on Instagram. CJ is King. CJ underscore ISKING. That's this guy's name. And this was back in think let me see, hold on, January or June of 20 no January 16, 2020. He made this post and it says, now that I'm barred and licensed, I've entered into a new arena. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you the picture of the brother because that will pop up. Let me see. That'll pop up, but not the whole stat of what he was saying. That's what I'm trying to get to pop up so we can all read and look at what he was saying together. Let's see, because they was cooking my brother in the comment section. All right, I let that sit up there on the board. Hold on one second. Let's bring him on in. I'm gonna let that sit up there on the board. But I want y'all to read. I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to this. Okay. Name is Craig. All right. You see him on the board. Okay. Look what he said. He said, now that I'm barred and licensed, I've entered into a new arena of black men. In this arena, I'm the prize. Now, don't just take my word for it, though. And before you kill me in the comments, let me drop some stats for your ass right quick so you can see my point. He said black women outnumber black men by 2 million. And this all can be verified on blackdemographics.com. If you need me to put it in the chat, I'll do that. Number 2, he says black women don't want to deal with the black man who's gay, down low, has baby mama issues, or has a felony conviction record, in jail, which collectively is a large percentage of our race. Unfortunately, as statistically,
37% of black men are in jail, while a third of black men have some form of criminal record. Black men typically don't want to date down. Black women, I'm sorry, typically don't want to date down and prefer to have a black man that is on the same playing field as her or higher. Well, statistically, only 7% of black men are professionals. With this massive criteria that black women don't want in when dating a black man, they have essentially drastically limited the dating pool of viable black men that majority of black women are currently after, which means everyone doesn't get picked, as statistically 70% of black women go unmarried. You see where I'm coming from here. Additionally, black women want their mate to be attractive, have some form of edge, style, to be exciting, and not to be a lame, etc. I know all this is subjective, but everyone doesn't have these so-called X factors, which lowers the number of viable black men even lower. So, with me now gaining access to this very small percentage of black men that are young, for the record, I'm under 30 with 2 degrees, single and attractive. My brother talking strong. And I like to hear that. But let me keep on reading. Are heterosexual, have no criminal record, no baby mama drama, and have some form of high paying career potential that majority of black women are competing against each other for. You tell me who's the real prize here. Now, out of all of that, do you know the part that our black women do you know the part our black women kind of gravitated to, and I mean burnt this dude in the comments? The last part where he said, you tell me who's the real prize here. Damn all of the other statistics that he posted. Because thing is, my brother said that he was barred and licensed. He said he took the test. Now he's a licensed attorney. And he is happy for himself. He's proud of himself. And hey, he let it be made known. He said, you know what? I am in a I am now a part of a small elite group, a small elite percentage. He said that only 7%, only 70% of black men are professionals. And he said that black women do not like to date down, which is facts. I know that to be true. But thing is, okay, you don't like to date down, but the young lady that Kevin was talking to, she was 23 years old, had not graduated from college, went to college to be a paralegal. Also, she had dreams to be a model, and she worked as a server. But she don't want to date down. This is what made Kevin Samuels relevant, because what Kevin Samuels was doing, he came to the internet to, warn the people. He came to the internet to warn a lot of our modern day women and say, you're doing this all wrong. What is it? Why is it that you do not understand, and you do not see the value in average? A lot of the women that came on the Kevin Samuels show and spoke to him, they said, oh, I want a high value man, but they was not high value themselves. A lot of women came on the Kevin Samuels show, talk about the way they wanted their man. They wanted him to be tall, six-pack abs, all this, but they was not that themselves. This is the problem. That feminist movement really created a firestorm. It created a storm of problems that now it is hard to be able to shake through, but it can be shook through with teaching and instruction. Who do I blame? The men. Fathers and husbands, I blame you, because ain't no way in hell you should be allowing your daughters to be speaking like this, or they can speak. Of course, they can speak however they want, but I'm saying ain't nowhere in hell that the daughters should really have these strong type of decisions and everything, and have not consulted in their dad. Come on. Ain't no way in hell that a lot of these daughters should be talking about, hey, you know what? I don't want no man to help me raise no kids. I'm gonna do this on my own. I got this. But you had your father in your life, so now you're gonna deprive your kid. And thing is, that's what I'm saying. This is where fathers come in at, because fathers have the important role to be able to help their kids navigate through those emotions. Yes, I'm saying fathers. We not on the mothers, because yes, mothers, when it come down to the girls, yes, your job is to teach these young ladies how to be women. Your job is to teach these young ladies how to cook, how to clean, how to serve. Hey, absolutely. I'm not gonna lie to you on tonight. That is your job indeed. But when it comes down to a father is the instruction. A father is correction. A father is the one that is going, sit down, and they get ready to mentor and to pour into their children. But you know what the problem is? I was talking to this to a brother today. A lot of these fathers, they don't want to see their daughters with, they don't want no man even, being with their daughter. So, they say the hell with it. They don't give a damn if the girl turned gay or not. Come on. They don't give a damn if the girl turned gay or not. You know what they do? You know what? I'm not going to give her the game, because I want her all to myself anyway. I want her to have problems in the man department, because, she's daddy's little girl. She's daddy's princess. You a selfish bastard. You a selfish asshole. That's what you are. Because you got to release that girl one way or the other. And the thing is, I'm saying is, I got a niece, 23 years old. I remember when I talked to my sister one day. I think she was about 16 to 17. And my sister said, well, Ty, it's a young man been calling her. And boy, I'm going to be real. I got upset. I threw the phone down, got upset. And my sister told me, she said, boy, in 1 year, she going to be graduating from high school. You think boys ain't trying to get at her? She can't have a boyfriend? I was like, dang. Man, like, you right. You right. She gotta be released. That was it. Gotta be released. Yes, it hurt me. I was like, oh no, my niece, my girl, my baby girl, she got a man died. We gotta release them, and the way we release them is to teach them about how it goes, how to be submissive, how to love your man, how to care for him. Tell the truth. Be honest. Stop with the game plan. If you're not interested, say it. Don't play these games that you talk about what men do all the time, and then you find yourself doing the same thing. Well, he ghosted me. He did this. He did that. Well, you doing it too. So now you're a part of the perpetual cycle. And thus we have a gender war. It's a whole bunch more, man. We probably gonna do part 2, but I see it's 9 after the hour, and I see it's a lot of people. I see Danger and probably King Dwayne. He gonna be in a minute, so man, we're gonna go ahead and slow this thing down, man. Do we have a minute musical interlude? All right, man. Hey, man, thank you all for tuning in, man. For the monologue discussion on tonight, and we in a few minutes we're gonna have Danger come on in and talk to us, holler at us. Tell us what he's thinking. All right, man. Let's welcome Danger. Let's welcome Danger to the stage. Danger.
What up, G?
Man, you got it going on, brother.
Oh, I was just listening to the mono, brother. You got it going. Oh.
Man, you out there driving in that Camry.
If you must know, it's a Toyota Camry. Hey, man, I mean, I like what you said, man, about releasing your niece.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
my baby girl, 19 years old. And believe it or not, man, it just a couple of months ago, I had to look at her and say, dang, my baby's a woman now. I got to let her go. But I also told her, watch out for these knuckleheads,
Yeah.
Guys know how to peep that gang and get all in your head, make you think they love you and they just want to rip, strip, and clip.
Come on.
So, and I told her, I said, look at your big sisters, look at your big brothers. I said, look at the one that's gone, Day Day. Said, see how he has to play the girls. Said, don't let these little knuckleheads slip on you like that. So you got anything you need to know, come to mama. And if mama can't deal with it, then Papa San Yokohama will come up to the aid and see what's up.
Papa San Yokohama.
Yeah, man, cause see what it is I don't know what kind of Similac those girls was drinking on that show with Mike Wallace, but I can lay your odds 10-1 that their mother was poisoning their mind about their dads while they wasn't there. So naturally, there's a whole lot of reasons why men are not in the house and in the family. Some of them incarcerated. Some of them just don't want to deal with all their headache that women throw down, because some women just throw down just to see if they can pop your pimple. And it's just crazy. You need that man, because a lot of us brothers didn't have daddies, but we had uncles and Ray Rays and Mr. Johnson. See you on the street, they talk to you.
Yeah.
Boy, you know that ain't right. Get that shirt inside your pants. Pull your pants up. Don't nobody want to see your naked butt. Get on, before I whoop you right here. Yeah, that's the way it was back in the day. But man, this gender deal, man, it done
You
got
see my
way
man on
out
the
of hand.
screen? You see my guy on the
Yeah,
screen?
yeah, man, and he made me feel good, man, because he put me in the mind of another little brother I saw on the screen that the teachers and faculty members told him he wouldn't amount to nothing. Little black brother, excuse me, little chocolate brother. And
He said teacher
he,
said he wouldn't amount to nothing.
yeah, said he wasn't gonna amount to nothing in grade school and high school. And here this brother is valedictorian of a HBCU. Got
Mm-hmm.
he had 5 or 6 different valedictorian awards, man. I mean, his little stove there, man, was just covered with all kind of awards. And
Well,
and of course, when he called his name, he was like Chester the Cheese Cat, boy. He was teeth from here to there.
the thing is, the ladies they gravitated to the last statement that he said, where he said, "You tell me who's the real prize." And man, I'm telling you, they was lighting them up in the chat. I actually read some of the comments. I mean, let's see. I'm gonna read a little bit. Hicko one, it says, "This caption disgusts me." Hicko another, "Man, go defend some speeding tickets or minor drug charges and stop trying to get validation." Uh, let me see. Let me see. Oh, here go one. Here go this one right here. She pretty too. I ain't gonna lie. She ooh wee, but she talking reckless. She said, after all that money and time spent on higher learning, how in the hell did you finish? Oh, she said, how the hell did you finish a whole damn idiot? You may be a lot of things, but you are not attractive and you are not elite, sir. You are average at best and incredibly ignorant. I would get my money back from whomever schooled you. Wow. I mean, the little dusty chick boy, she really went through it, man. There's a whole bunch of other comments that was like that.
Well,
A whole bunch of comments
I'm
like that.
listening
But
to
the,
what.
the question is though, wait, I'm gonna let you get back in. But the question is though, okay, how is it? How is it that we back on the gender war again? How is it that our black women can toot their own horn, but the black man can't toot his horn? What I mean by that, I'm a strong black woman. I'm so proud of myself. I was watching a podcast the other day, and the young lady, she took everybody off the screen at the end of the show. She took everybody off the screen to give herself personal accolades. Go ahead, D.
That's crazy, man. The little dusty chick that was making those comments about the little brother. I'll lay your odds 10 to 1. She's not a virgin, and I can assure you that she's got more mileage on her body than I got on my tires on the car.
Yeah, and you just
And
you, and you just breaking that Toyota in too.
hey man, I'm driving this dude like ain't no tomorrow, boy. If the Raptor come, I'm gonna drive this baby on up there. Watch out, clouds.
Woo.
Hey man, but on the real, man, I mean, you can tell by the way she talked. She done had several failed, and I do mean failed relationships or affairs or whatever you want to call it, because she's talking like she's got a vendetta against the brother being successful. Now, okay, he might be average or mediocre, whatever they want to call him, but even at that, somebody will pick him up just for that paycheck.
You know what? I think when this video was first made, I think he had just graduated because that's what a lot of the stuff that the women was hollering about on the chat. I mean, yeah, on the show with Kevin, they were saying, well, he's not an attorney yet. He had just graduated from law school, so he wasn't an attorney yet, and he needs to be an attorney. So that's when Kevin started getting. He said, well, damn. Y'all raising the bar again. Y'all raising the goalposts again. So now he just can't toot his horn because he graduated from law school. He got to actually be an attorney now. He got to actually be an attorney now to get validation from you. This is the war. This is the war on gender because when we look at our white counterparts, are they doing that? You know what? The white counterparts, they would have caught this dude while he was in law school and married him.
hey,
Oh,
hey,
where my button at? Where my button at? Go ahead, D. I gotta go find my button. I'll be back.
watch out, watch out. I'm about to get gangster. I'm about to get gangster. Why do you think these white chicks are pulling these pro athletes before they get those contracts? And after they get the contracts, these, as Dr. Umar like to slither and say, these snow bunnies hook up with these brothers. And the first year they get together, they got a baby. Why? Because
Lottery
of
ticket.
that's right. That's what it is, baby. And all that, like I saw this one dude that was in the draft, and this white chick was sitting at the table with him and his family. And when they pulled him, when they called him, before his family could jump up and say, "Yeah, this white chick was all over him and the table and was headed," she was almost headed to the stage herself.
Oh wait. You know what I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. I normally don't do that too much. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Anybody that wanna come on up on stage and holler at us and talk to us tonight, you are certainly welcome to do so. Let me highlight Black Butterfly. I'm gonna highlight Black Butterfly because my brother Black Butterfly Maru, he was on this podcast on Tuesday. I will not say this young lady's name because she wants me to say her name. She want me to give her all kind of attention because she thinks I'm trying to jock her style. And ma'am, I've been in the game too long, and I ain't. And be honest, I'm not even trying to toot my horn. But you just got in the game, what 22, 21 during COVID. I was already back doing it in 16. D, am I lying?
That's right, boss. You definitely was, because I remember my man Kenny. Come on, Mr. D. Come on, man. Y'all, come on, let's see this
2016.
out. That's
2016,
right.
meaning next year in May, we celebrating 10 years. We gotta do something big too. We celebrate 10 years next year in May. So I'm not gonna say the young lady's name because she won't. That's what she won't. But anywho, if she was to jump in this chat though, I give her some shine. If she was pop up in this chat, I give her some shine. But anywho, Black Butterfly, he was on this podcast Tuesday, and he said something profound that I do not believe. I do not believe that the people was picking up on this because they was talking about, what are things that we can do. You know what Black Butterfly said? And I'm gonna just say, if Black Butterfly, if you want to come in, I certainly want you to expound more on it. But what he said was, he said, I'm planting seeds right now with my kids. He said, I'm planting seeds while I'm saying you're gonna be a great wife, you're gonna be a great mother, you're gonna be a great father, you're gonna be a great husband. And I'm like, that's what we gotta do. We gotta, especially as men, we gotta be able to plant these seeds in our kids at an early age, so that when they get grown, they can say, like, wait, throughout my whole life, all my daddy said was, you're gonna be a great wife, you're gonna love your husband, you're gonna love your children, you're gonna love God, you're gonna love your wife, you're gonna love everything, you're gonna honor God. Say that's all my daddy said growing up. So now it's in me. I mean, I can say it. My mother, she taught me a lot of things. She poured into me, and so now at the age that I am, a lot of stuff that she taught me is coming back to me. What it say? We're not returning to you void. It's coming back to me, man. But look like we got somebody that didn't hit that link. Danger. Somebody hit that link. We're gonna go ahead and bring her on up, Julie. What up, Julie? You gotta unmute yourself.
What's up? What's up?
Oh, no much. What you got for us tonight?
I don't know. I'm just listening in, see where I fit in.
Oh, you just listen in, but you hit that link though, like you was
I
ready to
hit that
say
link
something.
just in case.
Oh,
You never know.
I never know. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna take you back off the screen. If you got something to say, just it's a chat. It's a chat in there, a little chat button. You can put it in the chat, and I'll see it.
All right.
Man, so Danger. Let me ask. Let me ask. Did you give some of your older daughters? I know you talking about the 19, but did you give some of your older daughters the game?
Hey, man, listen. I'm 300 years old, and I used to play Bumblebee. I have told every one of my girls, Papa been playing Bumblebee before y'all was born. Don't bring that Yahoo to me. If you want to know something, spit it out, and I'll tell you how the game's played. Ain't nothing changed except for the name and the size of the shoes.
Not the Bumblebee.
Oh, man, I was dropping pollen here and there and everywhere. Hey, hey, wait a minute, boss. I must admit, I did a lot of things that were contrary to the way mom and pop brought me up when they wasn't around.
Right.
Okay, because I wasn't that stupid to do it when they was around.
Oh, most definitely. Oh, you know what? Let me now go. I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna play this video when you're done.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take my
I
man.
don't want to put too much out there.
All right, I'm gonna play this. Play a little bit of this video. Cause let me see. Stop sharing that. Let me share this video. All right, let me see. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna share this video. Let me see. Yeah, that was because this that Mike Wallace. This part of that Mike Wallace. So we certainly want to share this. Feminism. My boy King Dwayne. Feminism was the real end game. All right, let me see what we got.
Just sit back, relax while we get to what we're scrutinizing.
Do you believe there is a gender war?
A gender war? Absolutely. Feminism is killing this country.
Can you be more specific?
Feminism has taught us to hate men and
Oh, this one the Mike Wallace one, but it's a good one though.
to fear men because capital profits off of my fear as a woman. If I'm afraid of men, they can make a profit off of that. There's a gender war because men are the underdogs right now. Men are the ones being told you're feared, you're wrong, everything you do is wrong. Go make money, don't show emotion, BBB. Women are making a rise to the top. We've over feminized so much and included women so much, which is great, but we don't have to tear men down to include women.
So why is there so much talk about male privilege?
Because for a long time there was male privilege, and now the script is flipped. Now women are the ones with privilege, but no one's ready to hear that.
But why are we still talking about male privilege?
Because no one's ready for it. We're not ready to make that change. We're seeing more women in films, more women in power. The amount of jobs that I have seen that say women only is ridiculous. In an effort to hire more women and get them hired and include them, we've excluded men.
Let me find out y'all own one today. Let me find out, boy.
Hold on, man. I'm about to cook somebody real quick. I see no, I ain't gonna cook him, but I see he got the NBA, the 20. Hey, y'all see that he got the 2021 NBA Giannis and the Bucks championship t-shirt on, y'all. Look at him.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, this was refreshing to hear, quite
I done
encouraging to
got
hear,
mad.
especially since I just had a conversation ever with this woman who wanted to claim and prove. I'm gonna tell you, man, it is a lot.
The Pacers need to go on and get Giannis. And if the Pacers get Giannis, the Pacers they win it next year. And if the Pacers don't win next year, yeah, we're gonna have to put a ban on the NBA because boy, the NBA know the Pacers should have won this year. All right. See, you done got me on the Pacers. And we supposed to be talking about the gender wars, D. Look what you done did. Don't be quiet now, D.
I done got gangster, man. I'm about to come through the phone. Somebody hold me back. Hold me back.
All right, let's we're gonna let Dwayne say a little more. Then we go. I see we got some people.
Feminists
Hey, we got some
hiding
people on
in the
board.
modern day church.
See what we got.
A lot of feminists hiding right in the modern day church. I mean, they care more about womanhood than they care anything about what God said. I mean, I don't care. It could be the most blatant thing that's exposed about what they are doing. And mugs just still, I'm gonna stick with this woman's side. I'm gonna stick together. We're gonna stick. We're gonna stick. We're gonna defend each other. We're gonna be biased. That mess ain't gonna get you nowhere. Nowhere whatsoever. But and that's why I can appreciate a video like this, a clip like this, where the young lady, man, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of capitalization being made on making sure that there's an odd between the woman and the man. And speaking as a so-called black man, just coming from what I've grown up seeing and what I see our women doing on social media every day, it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment that the things that they advertise and yet blame a man. And I once heard somebody to say it once before. He said that a woman is like an overgrown child. It's kind of like when you saw the horror movies and somebody had a bad babysitter and they just did whatever they wanted to do. You always saw it in Freddy or the Jason movies or whatever. You always saw those bad babysitters. They would sneak their boyfriend over, whatever, and the little kid or try to pull a move on them. You know what I'm saying? To try to manipulate them or something because make a deal with them to stay up because they ain't had no business doing what they was doing in the first place. And that's what has become, the woman has become that little runt that's running around who is the little bad child who understands I got an overgrown babysitter that's bad, bad for me, bad for anybody. And when it comes down to it, by the time those mugs have a child or have children, they are just that bad babysitter. You're maintaining. You're not raising these children. You don't have nothing to teach them. That's why you try to act like you their friends and try to give them everything that they ask for. And then a lot of these women end up
Come on.
raising the men that they claim they hate. You end up raising your boys to be that way because all you have is a formulation, a picture in your head of what you think a man is. You don't have no idea what he is. And so, because you keep going away from the scriptures, what you're starting to see today is a lot of men just saying, "Hey, it's just simple as that." See, people would use that like to blame men for everything. Now you got men looking straight at you saying, "You ain't worth my seed. I'm not giving you my semen. I'm not giving you my time. And now, even with that, see, that's what's wrong with the community. It won't give our women a chance. You know how many dudes actually gave a woman a chance and now they're standing in divorce court?
Come on.
Because people told him and asked him, why does that woman even deserve you? But he gave her a chance. She, that's only what they say it is. It's so many different things that go on in this world of just this whole gender war thing and feminism and all that stuff that the young lady mentioned in the video. These are the results. Men are tired. It's simple as that. And they just not gonna play with you. It's easy for them to say, you know what? Bump your head. Bump your head. And when you get through having your fun, because girls just wanna have fun. When you get through being able to take the reins and take control and do your thing, don't run back when it falls to hell. I definitely ain't Batman, and neither are some of these brothers. We good. Batman.
All right, let me play this one real quick. I'm gonna play this one real quick, and man, we gonna get to our backstage. Let's see who we got in the backstage. Okay, we are gonna get to our backstage and let our backstage come in and chop it up. We got Amaru back there, so let me play this one real quick. Well, I ain't gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna. I want y'all to see the Mike Wallace. Let's see. Black men, you cannot protect what's not yours.
Raise your hand if you're married. None of you are married. Raise your hand if you would like to be married to your baby's father.
Look at that.
One.
Shout out to the one.
Don't plan to get married. Why don't you plan to get married? I'd like to know that.
You already have your child to think about, and then a whole family to care for. You know, it's a lot of responsibility, and then you don't want the commitments. I wouldn't want no man holding.
You know what? I'm gonna give her props on one thing. She said the responsibility. You don't want the responsibility. I give her props on that because at least you honestly know that you don't want the responsibility. But did you know that when you open up your legs? Come on, we gotta, if we gonna really have the conversation, come on, we gotta really have the conversation the right way. Come on. Did you or did you not know that when you decided to open up your legs, when you said on this day, I'm gonna get on my back and lay it down and bust it down, upside down, flipping and dipping? All right, okay. Let's go back. Uh-oh. Don't tell me that didn't happen. Uh-oh. All right.
Me down because I think I can make it as a single parent.
But don't you think you might need help in raising that baby from a man?
Not really.
Yeah, when she wants some money.
I didn't have a father. My father wasn't in the home, so you know
That was on your mama.
Male figures are not substantially important in the family.
Hey, look at it.
So I was doing my devotion.
Male figures. Hold on, man. Let me go back a little bit. All right.
I'd like to know that.
You already have your child to think about, and then a whole family to care for. You know, it's a lot of responsibility, and then you don't want the commitments. I wouldn't want no man holding me down because I think I can make it as a single parent.
Ain't that stupid? Like for real. I mean, I'm trying to watch my words here, but there is no other word that can take that place. You wouldn't want no man holding you down. You think you can make it as a single parent. That is dumb as hell. And I don't understand why other people don't see this.
But don't you think you might need help in raising that baby from a man?
Thank you, Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace is a Caucasian man that he see it. Don't you think you might need help in raising that baby?
Not really.
Yeah, when she wants some money.
I didn't have a father. My father wasn't in the home.
There it is. She didn't have a father. Her father wasn't even there. So that's this is what I'm talking about, the perpetual cycle. And we got to break that cycle, man. We got to break that cycle one way or the other, because if not, boy, we gonna be doomed. We are gonna be doomed. We have been talking about the war that number 47 is starting. Hell, this war right here is in my opinion, this war right here between the genders is worse than that stuff that 47 is talking about. Because this war right here is gonna have us damn near extinct. I'm serious. Next 20 years, ain't gonna be no conversing with each other. Everybody gonna converse through a phone. It ain't gonna be no face to face, cold approach, none of that. It's gonna be just you text straight text message when you go on your date. You gonna text each other what you want to eat. That's bad. Robotic. Let's see what else she had to say.
So, it
That was
really,
on your mama.
male figures are not substantially important in the family.
So
All right, man. Let's man, Danger. What you got to say on that? And we're gonna bring Amaru on up right after. Go ahead, Danger. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing. You gotta unmute yourself. Danger, danger. Stranger danger. You gotta unmute yourself. All right. Until he can get it together. Cause let me see. We still streaming. We still streaming. All right, okay. All right, let's go ahead and bring in okay. Danger, you back?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah, it was raining up here, man. I ran into a little cellular storms like.
Okay.
Okay. Now you see the rip that girl just said. My father wasn't in my life. Why wasn't he in your life? Did your
Right.
mother do something to run him off? Did he just decide he didn't want to be a father? Did he come home unexpected and catch her backstroking? Did Johnny
These
Law?
these are great questions. These are great questions to ask because this was in the 1980s. People
And
think people think that women that don't want to have a child, they don't want the father to be with them raising the baby. They think this is just some stuff that had happened right here in the 2020s. Like, no, this was all the way back in the 80s. Women was talking about this. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, and women like to run around and holler deadbeat dads. I mean, come on now. There's several reasons why the dad ain't around. It's not the fact that the dad don't want to be around. He wants to. He just don't want to deal with the excess baggage that most women, when they separate from a guy, bring to him. Some guys say, "Hey, I'll pay that $300 a week. It don't matter. Just stay away from me and keep the child away." And
Ooh,
then when the child get to be about 14 or 15 and start smelling his nut hairs, then she wants to, "Hey, you come and get your son." Wait a minute. You said you can handle it without me. What do you mean come and get your son?
come on.
Well, he doing this and he doing that. He's doing this, he doing that. Wait a minute. If you had to behave yourself and act like a woman's supposed to and not Genghis Khan, I'd have been there to rope him in line.
D, it's another time when a lady's gonna say, "Come get your son and your daughters," when they trying to lay on their back again.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I saw one clip where this dude, he was kind of upset at this girl because she left his baby with her baby daddy and the other dude's child. He like, "Hey, wait, what would you leave my kid over there for?" He was kind of warm. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him. Nah, 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 nah. He like, "How do you know that? You here and he's there."
Ooh.
It's really crazy, man. I mean, they holler double standards, but um, James Brown was right. This is a woman's world. And uh,
It'll be nothing without a woman or a girl.
yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy because when you really take your time and take a deep breath and sit back and look, some of these men know what some of these girls are up against, and they want to be there because the men Okay, say for example, take myself, 300-year-old man playing Bumblebee. I know what's out there, man. I see it. Ain't nothing changed. Everything's still the same. I see some big leg girl and I want to see her world. That's the way it is. And although I changed my name and spit a different gang, I'm still saying the same thing.
Facts. Facts. That's the rhyme. And I say this, well, I ain't gonna lie, probably about within a year ago, I really, decided myself that what I am ready to start having kids. But man, just listen to what you just said and watching these videos, boy, I would lose my shit if I found out that the mother of my kids let another one of her baby daddies watch my child. Boy, fly off the handle quick, quick.
Uh,
So I'm like,
well,
boy, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know.
be like my man said. Be like my man said. Where the handcuffs at? I'm getting a free ride tonight.
And I'm telling you, and thinking that's not my intention. I don't want that way. I'm like, man, you got another nigga watching my kids when I could be watching my own kids.
And he don't like me no way. And you got my son over there that looks just like me.
Man, we got to pick wise. We got to choose wisely. I mean, I don't think it's any man's intention. I mean, it could be, but I know it ain't my intention to get a woman pregnant and she just be my baby mother. No, I want her to be my wife. So we both gonna be in this house. It's not no intention to be going to get to no divorce court or what King Dwayne called disillusion of marriage, because that's what it is. It just dissolves.
Well, I
Anyway,
know, man. Like,
you ready for Amaru to come in?
go for it. Go for it.
Let's bring Amaru on up. Julie, let me know. Julie, we need a woman's perspective too. We need a woman's perspective. So let me know when you ready to come in, because we want you to come in. I know you getting ready to take off here pretty soon. Go ahead, Amaru.
What's going on, y'all, man? Listen, uh,
Got it going on, brother.
it's crazy, man. Like my wife said this. What was this
Oh yeah,
yesterday?
real quick. I want to cut you off real quick. Hey, I did advertise Dialogue Wine Bar. I advertised it earlier, so hopefully we have some people from the that's watching the show join you all in August.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. But what you always love, man. So appreciate it. But
Oh,
like
no problem.
she said that when you look at sexual predators, she said sexual. They was asking sexual predators like, what do you look for when you looking for victims? And she said the consensus was that the sexual predators said that they was looking for victims who had fathers who wasn't present. And I was just like, wow, right? So, and it goes with like with the male being out the home. But let's go back to what we was talking about the other day on the other podcast. Um, the reason me and my and we don't only do this with just our kids. We do this with the whole family because we recognize a lot of our family members have had broken relationships, right? Some they come from single family homes, right? Single mothers, single fathers, some foster. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
so that's the reason why we do that, because we want to make sure that we plant that seed with them young, right? Like you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer. This is giving them that hope, right? But especially, but let's say they, career wise, you go change paths and something may happen, but you still, everyone deserves to be married at one day. Not saying everybody marries material and all that, but we always had that conversation with them. You are somebody's wife, you are somebody's husband, you are somebody. You're going to be a great father, you're going to be a great mother. Well, like I was saying to you earlier with my daughter, I'm teaching her how to be a wife right now, right? So when like I was saying, like I come in the house with the groceries, right? When I got my hands full, she recognizes, oh, let me see about my husband. Let me take a couple of them off your hand instead of having me hauling in 10 bags. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's teaching them those things. Like with my son, teaching them chivalry isn't dead. Like he opened doors and, pulling out chairs and all that stuff, right? It's teaching them that, So because that's going to make them more marketable when they get older, right? That's what's going to make them stand out versus their competition, right? When they're dating, right? It's those things. It's the soft skills, and those are not taught. I remember when I was doing that stuff when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Women were looking at me like I was crazy. And I used to ask my mother, I'm like, well, why? She's like, no, baby, it's nothing wrong with you. It's something wrong with them.
Mhm.
You know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'll leave you with this. There's a reason why fraternity court exists. It's not because of the man. It's not. As you see, I watch a lot of fraternity court. We're not in
Oh,
the court because we're not in court because the man is cheated. We're in court because the woman is cheated.
oh yeah.
So
And she
just
don't
what.
and she don't know, and she don't know who the damn father of her child is.
Hmm. So like it falls back on him, the responsibility. So just wanted to tap in with you real quick, man. Always love, always appreciate you, bro. What up, D? You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all thing, man. I'm here. I'm listening.
All right,
Hey,
appreciate it, Maru.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Julie,
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Julie, come back. I know you getting
Come
ready to
on,
go in.
Julie.
Come back, Julie.
Come
Oh,
on.
Julie left. Julie
Tell
left.
Julie come back before I
They
start
all
singing
they
that
all
song
left.
called I'll start singing that song called Beans and Bologna. Come on home. I got beans and bologna. Come on home, Julie. Come on home.
Not beans. Not beans and bologna. Oh no. Oh no.
Uh,
Julie getting ready to go in to work. That's what that is. She get ready to clock it on in. But I'm like, man, give us 2-3 minutes. Give us the woman's perspective. I'm so interested in hearing what the woman's perspective. What you got to say about that? I'm so interested. She probably tell me tomorrow at work. But let me see. Let me see. I got some more videos that I can show. Cause man, oh man, I got a lot of them. Let me see. Here go one. Shaquille O'Neal. He's saying something very interesting here. All right, now we can stop it there. Okay. Okay, Skip. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, wait. Julie came back. Hold on. Let's bring her back. Julie.
Hey, I'm sorry. As soon as I got to the airport, I got cut off. But
Uh-oh.
I'm just sitting here listening to you guys, and I feel what you guys are saying. But the way I feel about it is nobody looks at it in a two-way perspective. So I heard somebody, I think Tyron said earlier, well, do she think about that before she open her legs? Do a man ever think about when they sleep with multiple women who they share their sperm cells with?
yeah.
How about that? You asking us that, or is it rhetorical?
Don't think about it in the moment, but
Okay.
don't understand those bodily fluids could lead to a lifetime. So I ain't got that much time. I really would love to get into it with y'all, but
Oh man. Oh man.
it I gotta get, I gotta make that dollar for anything else. But
Most definitely.
Find out what day
yeah,
she's off, man.
I
Find out
really,
what
I
day she off.
really,
Get a
I
show.
really been enjoying listening to y'all and hearing y'all perspectives about things. And yeah, I do got, Tyron, I got a lot to say about it.
Almost there. We're gonna chop it up tomorrow, and yeah, we're gonna probably have to do one on one of your off days, so you can
Yeah,
really get it in with us. Okay.
yeah. Much love, everybody. Y'all have a good night. I got to get in here and make this dollar.
All
All
right, you
right,
too. Thanks,
Julie.
thanks, Julie.
All right, all
All right, Julie. Don't be scared, Julie. We all wear our granny panties on here. We big time. We all got.
Oh
D,
yeah, I
why you gotta
definitely
do
got.
all that, D?
Look,
D, why you gotta do all that?
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I got them. I got you. I got you. I got you. We definitely gonna hit up next time.
All right.
All
I'll let
right.
you,
Much
Julie.
love, y'all. Much
All
love.
right, man. All right.
I already knew. I already knew, D. I already knew, D. It's something to say. I knew he was gonna say yeah,
Oh man.
we're gonna have to do one. Yeah, we're gonna have to do one. One when she off work because I already know when we get back when I get to work tomorrow. I already know we're gonna chop it up. I'll report back to you what was said, D. I'll report back to you. But you
Hey
were saying
man, but
something.
she
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, but she was right though, man. I mean when okay, I ain't gonna say that all the time I was playing Bumblebee that I was like Drake. I mean I didn't put no hot sauce in that, but I was making sure. You know what I'm saying? You know, I Drake put that hot sauce in that baby catcher.
Right.
Yeah, but Julie, you seem like a very intelligent lady. But come on, Julie, now you know it's like this. A man can spit game all he want to, but it's the lady that decides to
To
be the
spread them
receiver.
legs. Yup.
Mm-mm.
Yup.
Wait.
Every
Oh wait.
other day.
Hey, that's the name of that game because you can have 15 guys hollering at one beautiful Beyonce, and until Beyonce say, "Hey, come and catch a rope," they just out there shooting blanks. Ain't nothing going on.
But you know what? You know what? I got this for you too, Julie. And when I see Julie, I'm gonna tell her is that okay? She was saying that no one looks at it as a two-way street. I was looking at it as a two-way street, but when I was talking about, did you think about that before you open your legs? I was talking to the young lady because of something that the young lady said. She said that you know her mother and father. She said her father didn't help raise her. So who really want a man to be in the child's life? Something like that. She said. I'm paraphrasing. So I'm saying, did you did you think about that before you open your legs? Did you say, you know what? I don't want no I don't want no baby because I don't want no man to try to help me raise this child. So maybe how about proper precaution? Hello. How about matter of fact, I got a you know what I was getting ready to play this one video, and I got a video here that D boy cracking me up on. This is a video D that some stuff that you said had me gone. And I gotta play that one. But yeah, we gotta ask these questions. We gotta ask these questions because that question was pertaining to her. As you know, she was saying, the two-way, the dimension. Of course, I already got on the men. Hey, it is some spineless jellyback men out here. I don't want to say me, spineless jellyback fathers out here that do not want to give their daughters the game. They they want their daughters to fail because they want their daughters all to themselves anyway. So we got to talk about that. But the lady, she said that she did not want. She said, who want to do all that with a man? And I'm saying, did you think about that before? Because had you had thought about that before, whoa, 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 okay. All right, hold on now, player. Hold on now, player. All right. I'm saying this though. I'm saying that if she had a thought about that, she would have proper precaution because you wanna know why? I've had women sleep with me, and I've had women that absolutely said they do not want kids. They don't. I mean, and thing is, later on, I figured out why they don't want them. These women, they not good with adults. So I know with a child, they're gonna be trash. Matter of fact, I was a woman I was sleeping with. She needed a job real bad one time. Like she was a master degree. She had a nice job, but her job had laid her off at the time. So she needed something in the meantime. I was doing substitute teaching. Hey, let me see if I can go get a job substitute teaching. She got the job, but she hated it. Was I mean every day until her other original job called her back. Every day till that job called her back, she was complaining about how bad those kids were. So that's why I know, like, no, she don't want kids. And guess what? She made sure things were put in place before she laid on her back and opened up her legs. She made sure things were put in place to where she would not get pregnant. So that was a specific reason why I said that. There was a specific reason why I asked that question. All right, D back. All right, let me play this little video because here's something that D said that boy took me out the other day. Let me see.
Now, how many young men do you know that will do that? Give up basketball, give up chasing all these women just to stay at home and go to school and raise his baby by himself.
Mm,
Now, can you imagine a woman carrying a baby for 9 months?
come on.
And as soon as the baby comes out, I don't want it. Well, my goodness, you should have took the morning after pill.
Come on.
Now I'm gonna jump on the girl that was just on the video, and I'm gonna bail out for a minute.
Not
I'm
the
gonna
morning
jump on the
after.
girl that was just on the video talking about these men shooting these babies up in these girls. Two-way street, honey. You don't trust a guy to use a condom. You got birth control of your own, honey. So if he shot up in you and put the baby there, it's cause you wanted it. Oops.
Oh, that's all. Man, that's Thomas City saying, come on. Danger. What you got to say to your own video clip?
Well, in the words of Ray Charles, I think that you got the right one, baby.
He said, take that morning after pill. That bug took me out. He's like, well, daggone. You should have took the morning after pill.
Hey man, you know, it's some girls out there. It's some girls out there, man. Some girls out there that when you strap up your girdle, boy, they feel that girdle, boy, and they're like, oh no, 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 take that dude off, get it off, take it off now. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And then when like 2 or 3 months later, they start throwing up and food start looking all crazy to them. They're like, you know, I'm pregnant. What we gonna do? No, what you gonna do, dog? I tried to prevent it, but you wanted to go ahead and get it. So what
Mhm.
you gonna do?
Right, right. See, and then
Because
that's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying about did you think about that before you laid on open up your legs? It was a specific question to the young lady. Go ahead.
yeah, man. I mean, come on now. Let's be honest, man. As a very astute young man, like to say, let's keep it a buck. We're gonna keep it a buck now. Hey, the woman knows good and well if the dude hit that jot spot, and she knows she's at the point of no return. Only two things gonna happen: get up and holler rape, or sit down and enjoy what you just allowed to happen. That's why a lot of women don't like to go to the police station and start, he raped me, he raped me. And then the detective said, well, did it feel good? Yeah, it did. Well, he wasn't raped then.
Oh,
You know?
oh,
and,
oh.
I mean, for what it's worth, man. I mean, women, as they say down south of the Ohio River, women want their cake and eat it too, man. You know, he's a dirty dog. I wouldn't mess with him. 10 minutes later, you all up in his face, breathing all over his neck, trying to get him all worked up.
That's
And
how
that's
that's
the
how it
same.
go.
Yeah, and this is one peeve that I have with a lot of women that I ran into playing Bumblebee. How in the world can your friend tell you about a relationship when me and you done been together a couple of years and she done had 17 guys in 3 days?
Oh.
I mean, know
Wait.
who made her Dr. Ruth? I mean, come on. Wait a minute, you done went through 17 guys in 3 days time, and you gonna tell this girl about relationships. No, take your own advice and leave the other ones alone, because she's doing good 2 years with one guy, and you done did 3 days with 17 guys. Baby, come on now.
Facts. But let's play this video here with Shaq. Let me see. We got Shaq coming to the stage. Let's see. Hold on. Did I take Danger about the stage? Oh no, I ain't mean to take Danger about the stage. No, I'm trying to take this video. We're gonna take that about the stage. There we go. All right. We're gonna bring Shaq on up. Let's see what Shaq got to say.
Take care of myself.
Who takes care of Shaquille O'Neal?
Nobody. Take care of myself. Like I caught flack one time. I was on this young lady's podcast, and she said, "Do you express your emotion to your woman?" I said, "No. Why would I do that?" Oh, and they tried to kill me. But I don't. And the reason why, because as a man, you are to protect, provide, and love. And women are emotional and caring. So if I'm telling her I have a bad day, now it's two people with bad days. I don't tell my woman I'm having a bad day. How's your day? Oh, I'm good, baby. I got to take care of it. Because if you put stress on her, she's going to put it right back on you. Because it's our job to protect, provide, and love. But people, you need it. No, I don't do that. I take care of everything, and that's just how it's going to be. And you know why I'm like that? Because it's worked for me. It's worked for me. So I'm not going to meet somebody now and be like, no, I'm not doing that.
But Big Dog, you can't work till you die. There has to be a number. There has to be a finish line. There has to be something.
It is. I don't want to say the number because, for us, when we say the number, I don't want to make it seem like I'm bragging. The number is to where my kids can have nothing to worry about. That's the number.
Wow. What you got on that, D?
Well, he just stopped at a.
Oh, you going out a little bit.
Great grandkids. And the only reason why I'm looking at that many grandkids is because I already got a set of twins that's great grandkids. See what I'm saying, boss?
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I still got my back in motion.
Ooh-wee.
You with me, boss?
Oh yeah. What? Oh, he went out. But man, ooh-wee. Let me take this up off the stage. Take this off the stage. Man, what a great time it was tonight. Ooh-wee. Man, we're gonna do let me see what we got. Do we have time for a commercial until D come back? Let's see what we got going on. Let's see what we got going on. Do we have any more videos to show? I think that was pretty much it though. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go bring this one back and let Dwayne finish chopping it up some more. Let's see.
None of you are married. Raise your hand if you would like to be married to your baby's father. One. The rest of you who don't plan to get married, why don't you plan to get married? I'd like to know that.
You already have your child to think about, and then a whole family to care for. You know, it's a lot of responsibility, and then you don't want the commitments.
I wouldn't want no man holding me down because I think I can make it as a single parent.
But don't you think you might need help in raising that baby from a man?
Not really.
Yeah, when she wants some money.
I didn't have a father. My father wasn't in the home, so you know
That was on your mama.
Male figures are not substantially important in the family.
So I was doing my devotion.
To care for, you know, it's a lot of responsibility.
And that's why I asked the question. You said there's too much to care for. All that is a lot of responsibility. So I want to know, young lady, did you think about that before you open your legs? I mean, that's why I'm asking the question, because of the statement that she said. Because okay, if we're gonna bring the man in, we're doing two way. We're gonna look at it both ways. I wonder, did the man would he have liked to help raise the child to be in the child's life? What do the men have to say about it? Ooh, ooh. That's it. We always get the one thing. Thing is, I've always got criticized about being one-sided, but guess what? We only get one story. We only get one side of the story right now. What is the side of the men? I got another question. I wanted to do. Well, no, I was gonna say I want to do the men that give their sperm at the sperm bank. Do would they like to be part of the kid's life?
That's why they
What
went
that,
to sperm bank.
hey, but wait, but thing is though, Rabbit, I hear you, Rabbit. But he was crazy though. That little chick, Ebony, I don't know the little chick's name, last name, but she attorney or something, or she attorney, but she went and got a child through the sperm bank, but she got it set up to where when her daughter turned 18, she'd be able to go find her father. She got it set up like that she'd be able to go find her father, which I mean, in my opinion, is gonna be too late. Like, man, okay, you're gonna wait till she turned 18 for her to go find her father and talk to her father then, but she got it set up that way to where when she turned 18, she can have a life with her father. So that's why I would ask the question: the men that give the sperm, would you at some point like you know what? Let me see the baby that I made. Let me see. Do he look like me? Do she look like me? Go ahead, Rabbit.
Well, I don't too much. I don't know what to say about that because I wonder about that for quite some time now and everything, you know. But there are some men out there do wonder about that when they donate sperm and things like that, and some men don't even care
Yeah.
about about the child or if they use their sperm or not or whatever and everything because I know there's some good men out here and there's some losers out here that don't want to be fathers put a bad rip on the men that really do want to be a father and then you got these silly women and everything out here and everything talking about how bad man is and this and that and the third, but women don't give a man a chance to step up to the plate and be the father or be the man because they running them down so bad and everything. Well, what men really want to deal with that? You know, what men really want to deal with that? You know, but it's a lot of it's a lot of mixed um controversy, whatever you want to say
Yeah.
about that, you know.
Let me throw this out there real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, now check this out, T Barry. Hey man, when a guy is out there playing Bumblebee, okay,
Oh, I think you done went out, Danger. I can't hear you. Oh. Okay. Yeah, he must have went out. All right. Time is of the essence. So we're gonna go ahead and bring up King Dwayne. Man, you got me weak with that. Ah,
Hey, I knew you would like that. I knew you would like
I'm like, why you gotta throw me off tonight with this Halliburton?
Hey, for all the Pacers fans out there, we ain't forgot about you. We showing up.
Oh man. Ah, that's gotta be weak right there, man.
Hey, win-win. If you watch it, baby girl. Yeah.
I know win-win, yeah, win-win. She said she was saying. I know a lot of us was saying, yeah. Like, man, we was rude. We was like, come on, Pacers, come on, Pacers. We can do it. Come on, let's do it. Man, anywho, man. What you got for us tonight on this topic? I'm sitting back chilling.
First of all, I just want to say danger. Hey, danger.
Oh, oh, hell to the king. Hell, hell, king.
Yes, hey, y'all repping Indy tonight. Y'all repping Indy tonight.
Hey man, don't start that, man. I come through the phone, man. I'm trying not to stay on my side of the phone, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. Hey, before you get wound up, I'd say this real quick and get out the way. Hey man, did you check out Robert Frost, NBA ref, and how many times Oklahoma City has won since he ref their games?
No, I ain't checked it out, but I know the dude. The dude, hey, he helped them win. I know he helped them win.
Hey man, when the analyst from ESPN talks about it, it's upstate. It's something in it. We need a Rasheed Wallace investigation. Go
Right.
ahead, King. Give it to me, King. What you got, King?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good talk, good dialogue tonight, man. It's a great topic, man. I'm telling you, man. When it comes down to it, man, there was a lot of things that was being discussed, and it just made me think about something that I talk to Lord Joe about all the time. And I've said it before on the show that and I like it because Lord Joe came from the dynamic of the Big Mama, and the spirit dropped this stuff on me with the little sister. So I have people that be like, man, what in the world did you get that from? I said, spirit, because listen, in the words of Chronicles 144.
Well, you kind of going in and out. Let me get this background noise too. D got that background noise going.
Yeah, hold on. You hear me better?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the words of Chronicles of Judah 144, when these scallywags don't know what their job is, what their responsibilities are, they go right into that nagging archetype. They go right into that nagging spirit because number one, boredom and jealousy galvanizes them. That's the number one highest of traits. That boredom and that jealousy. Once that gets activated, man, and that's a lot of what's going on when it comes down to the gender stuff. And I seen you had Kevin Samuels up there, and then you was talking about the different jobs and all that different stuff. Man, listen, the reason why the scallywag broads was getting mad because the man said something about being the prize was because, hey, it's that's all they know. They all they know is competition. I don't think I got to see you something early, but it was this female. It was a video. I might try to send it to you while we're talking, but it was a female. She put it out there, and I was so shocked that she told the truth. I was like, "What in the world?" And she was just talking about how the reason why a lot of mugs don't mess with y'all scallywags out there today is because the second y'all get some type of accolade, instead of y'all linking up with a man and growing strong, y'all start waving in the man's face and bragging. And I said immediately, I thought about your show before it even started. I said, see, this is why the brother Lord Joe gonna be talking about this, because that's facts. That's little sister. That's why she can't get into in tune with the man, because that's little sister. She don't know how to be a lady. She don't know how to be a woman. She don't know how to be a wife. So what she is used to being, or what they talk about, what they say, Lord Joe, where you got your most clocked hours. A lot of these women, a lot of these females, these modern day feminists, modern day women out here today, they got more clocked hours than being a little sister. Now that entails if you're actually a sister to someone behind closed doors, whether it's another sister or brother, or if you could be an only child and you could be sisters. Because even when you go to school, yes, you're with your fellow classmates, but you're like siblings because you're gonna learn how to share. You're gonna learn how to do a lot of things. You're learning how to get in tune with something. You got to get out there and you got to, Kevin Samuels talk a lot about being socially awkward. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be socially awkward. So you got to get out here. And then that clip that you was playing, I could tell he was trying to get that out of the young lady. Like, you ain't even out here dating. You ain't out here mingling. You ain't out here. You gonna atrophy. So once the muscles atrophy, you're not gonna even know how to start a conversation. A lot of these young men even today, they don't know how to start a conversation with a young woman.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they got to say all this extra stuff like, oh, girl, you got to, they say they whistle at her. They say all these little derogatory things. Hey. They're going to aid a girl to death till she turn around because they don't really know how to approach a mug. But in the same token, a lot of these females don't even know how to respond to a man of stature or a man of prestige or the brother that said that he was the prize. They wouldn't even really know how to engage with him for a long period of time. So now they got to go right into little sister archetype. And like you said, why in the world would they lock right in on that part? Because it's automatically competition by nature. See, when you don't have Proverbs 31 in your spirit, come on, when you don't have Ruth in your spirit, come on, when you don't have the Holy Spirit Paraclete in your spirit, come on. Something's got to be activated, Lord Joe. So it's gonna either be Big Mama, like you preach about, or it's gonna be little sister, which is the other thing in the house. That if she ain't getting taught how to be a wife, she gonna be what she always been, which is little sister. Whether she been a little sister to her brother and her sister at the house, or she been a little sister to her pupil, fellow classmates at school. But that's what they used to doing. It's to the point, and I've shared with you before, Lord Joe, you can attest to this and confirm. It's been bras that have made reels and thinkers, and there's always truth in jokes or jest, as they say. So the bras will sit up there and make a reel while they're irritating a man, and they'll say a caption like, "This is what's going." What way to say something like, this is going to be the recipe for a great relationship, or been waiting all my life to get to this point. Where you can irritate a man for the rest of your nah, you ain't gonna irritate me, bro.
Come on.
You ain't gonna be dagging and acting a fool with me. I seen one clip, I think I still got it on deck, where a so-called black girl was with an Asian man, and she was irritating him so bad in the video, he was speaking straight whatever his language was, Chinese, whatever it was. I'm like, that brother was mad in the video. So that's really what they have. They think, not only do they think it's gonna be Walt Disney when they finally get in a relationship, Lord Joe, but they also highlight how I'm gonna irritate this man. I'm gonna get under his skin. This is what relationships is. No, that's not what it is. You supposed to be trying to be productive. You supposed to be trying to build. You supposed to be trying to reduplicate the seeds that the man is putting in you. You supposed to be observing what's already set in foundation and repeat it. That's what a woman does. She multiplies that way. But when mugs are afraid or they just haven't been taught, then they don't know what else to do but to nag and to compete and to brag and throw things in your face. Everything is na with them.
Right.
We got to pay attention to that as men and nip that crap in the bud out the gate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We go ahead, Danger.
Oh man, I didn't got scared, man. Little sister and ran me up in a corner.
Uh-oh.
Nah, man. Nah, No, but I mean, in all honesty, man, I remember eons ago when I was a little scallywag, playing Bumblebee. I took this girl out to eat, man, and we pulled up to the restaurant, and I ran out, opened up my door, and ran out and opened up her door, opened up the door for a minute, and she started flinching and carrying on. I said, "Hey, what's wrong with you?" She said, "Oh, I thought you was gonna hit me." I said, "Hit you for what? Why would I hit you?" She said, "Well, my last boyfriend." I said, "Oh, there we go." I said, "It's the last dinner we having, because you comparing me with your last boyfriend. I'm a whole new guy. I ain't him." And a lot of women today make that same mistake by trying to compare the new dude with the old dude that she's not with anymore.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the guy you want, why aren't you with him and not out fishing?
Whoa. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but with me being 300 years old, man, I done messed around so many women, boy. I can almost tell a dead cat when it's coming down the street.
Ooh, wait.
Hey, I like to tell the little brothers, man. She might be looking fine, but buddy, you better watch that. That's a nice wrapping in a totally dead package.
Ooh, wait.
Come
Ooh,
on.
wait.
You teaching
Ooh,
now.
wait. Ooh,
Nah, I better
wait.
let that alone, man. I don't want Kenny to come and say, "Come on, Mr. D, put it out there. You're supposed to put it out there, man." My man Kenny.
Kenny,
Hey, man.
just stay on Kenny, just stay on D too.
Shout out.
DB there talking, DB there doing that talking. Like, man, Mr. D, you full of some BS, Mr. D.
Kitty, man. Shout out to Kitty, man.
Shout out to
Hey,
Kenny.
man.
Go.
Hey, man. I miss that dude getting me straight, man. I miss him.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. I mean, hey, straight up, everything that's been said tonight has been good. And this is why we chose to have this conversation, because man, if we don't get it together, man, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be non-existent. The next generations to come, if we don't get it together for them, man, it ain't gonna be no such thing as dating. It's just gonna be some Kenny said years ago. It's gonna be do as you damn well please.
Oh, facts. It's already there because number one, I mean, and again, a shout out to your boy Chronicles. Hey, what the heck we dating for anyway today? What he say? What the heck we dating for anyway? Because
I think I got that voice clip of Kenny saying it. Go ahead, Dwayne. I'm about to find this.
yeah, he say what the heck we trying to date for anyway? We about to do all this extra jumping and hooping and hollering for somebody already done got and conquered. Man, get out of here. Get on up out of here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that already
Fact.
dozy know it. We gonna take them to a 5-star restaurant and all this other stuff. Man, get out of here.
He said they done went do-si do.
Right.
They wasn't talking.
What?
It was a great. It's a great proportion from slavery.
Well, let's see what Kenny talking about on this one. Is that it? Is that it? Hold on, let me see. Let me see.
They wasn't taught. I mean, like you said, it was a great. It's a great disproportion from slavery to now. You got to think about how back then they didn't want nobody to read and all that. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff stems to now. You know what I'm saying? And for instance, like how some of these kids, some of these parents that went through slavery, not slavery, but went through the racism time back in the 50s and 60s, you know what I'm saying? And it's living now to this day, and they had kids and didn't explain nothing to their kids about none of this. You know what I'm saying? About none of it. They didn't instill that, you know what I'm saying, that you had to fight and what they had to go through in their children. So now that these kids is growing up, it's following the same Willie Lynch syndrome that happened many years ago. It's the same cycle. You know, don't nobody talk. Don't nobody communicate.
Damn.
The lost art of communication.
Damn.
They don't even communicate with their kids. So how can you expect people to change when the parents and everybody not even communicate with their own kids when they know what's going on? They what?
Well, that wasn't a clip, but that was a good one though. That was a good one. Kitty dropping fire on that one. That was a good one though. Straight up.
Man, I was
They
Gary
don't
running high, boy.
they don't even communicate with their own kids. So how they gonna really teach them something?
Hey,
But
hey,
then again,
hey, but
but
Lord,
then again,
but
you have to look at it like this. The parents can't teach the kids something they don't know. Am I
Oh,
right?
oh,
all fact.
oh.
Go ahead, King.
Hey, but again, since I got a 300-year-old man on here, 301, and then I got Lord Joe, and I think I can hear somebody in my ear saying, "Don't you want to communicate with your?" I shut your mouth, there.
Hold on,
But I'm
what's she
talking
at?
about
What's she at?
Shaft.
Right. She was the main one. She was the main one talking about that. Don't you wanna?
Don't you want to be able to communicate with your bitch?
There you go.
Well,
There you have it.
That girl, tell that girl to watch her mouth. That girl, watch her mouth.
why about they saying things like that?
Ah,
And I bet you she one of the ones that couldn't get a decent relationship.
Right.
oh. You
Because I
already
mean,
know.
you can tell by the way she's laying that out, man, that she's definitely stuck on herself.
Thanks.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
them 12-volt batteries in the drawer.
Oh, hey, most definitely. It's the 12-volt, or might have to get the double A. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
Well,
them
you know
them things take.
those energizers that keep going and going and going and going and going, going and
Right,
going and
right,
going.
right. Let me see. I might be having a right here. Let me see if I got it. I got it over here. Let me see. Might have that clip, but yeah, Kenny, he was dropping it though. He was dropping it. Let's see. Oh, I know what it is. It's a shortcut. Dang, where's the actual version of it? I gotta find that clip now for real. It's the shortcut. The shortcut ain't gonna play. Dang, man. Anywho, we'll find it. I'll find it somewhere. Yep, I'll find it somewhere. But all right, man. Oh, it's out. Yeah, man. I didn't even see what time it was. Okay. What we gonna do now is, man, we're gonna do final words. What you got? What you got for us, Danger?
I'm gonna say, I'm my mom say, I'm my mama say, I'm my bad mama keep mama told. No, man, like it was very interesting program tonight. Picking on us. I mean, I had to go to work. I mean,
Hey, wait, what'd you say? Hold on. Oh, I think Dwayne has sent the video. We're gonna play this video. Now, what you say, D? Go ahead.
go ahead, go over the video.
I got to download them. So yeah, you can go ahead and talk. You said you was talking about Julie. You said Julie came. I knew D was gonna say something too. He said, don't hey, where your granny panties?
Hey, man.
But you see, she was like, oh, I definitely got told. I told you, Julie. Julie from Long Island. She's Long Island,
Hey,
New York. You know what I'm saying? You know how the New Yorkers do. That New York accent
yeah.
was gonna come out. I bet that New York accent gonna come out when she come and kick it with us for real. That New York
Well,
accent gonna come out, and you might be stuck.
well, I might go ahead and join that Long Island, what they call Phony Island. Yeah, Phony Island and Long Island. All right, yeah. But man, it was a great show, man.
Wait.
King, I like the way the King came in and nailed everything down, so it ain't no loose ends. I like that, King. Hey, and T, as
Most
usual,
definitely,
man, as usual, man, you come up with the best of the best, man. I like that, man. And you
man.
say
We trying, over here.
you popping up on 10 years, man. Let me get my belt out and whoop somebody.
Hey, hey.
yeah, yeah, definitely with somebody. But hold on, I'm about to play these clips. Let me see. Oh, let's see if we got them. They ain't downloaded yet. Oh, hold on. I hit the wrong thing. Let's get the video file. Okay.
Yeah, Dane just spoke on something I've been pondering all week since somebody keep on swearing up and down.
What was it? I think he got cut off.
Nah, you got people constantly talking about the Lord, and the Lord been around for a decade.
Oh, straight up. That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't want to say the lady's name. I was like, if she come in the chat room, yeah, I'm gonna say her name and I'll bring up on stage and we can talk it out. But other than that, I ain't giving her no shine. How about she said I've been trying to jock her style. I'm like, how is that possible? When I started, you weren't even around. You
No,
weren't even around when I started, so I'm jocking you.
Have a strong man and a man that does whatever you say. Those are contradictions.
Oh,
Because a
hold on.
strong
Let me.
man,
All right, here we go.
you can't have a strong man and a man that does whatever you say. Those are contradictions.
Come on.
Because a strong man, he's not going to let you run him and tell him what to do, how to do, when to come, when to go. No, that's not a strong man. A weak man, a simp, is going to let you run all over him, do what you want. He going to jump when you say jump. He going to say how high. That's a weak man. That's not a strong man. That's a simp. And if you want a strong man, then you're going to have to accept the fact that that man is not going to do whatever you say. If you want a strong man, then you have to be able to accept the fact that that man is going to be a leader. And leaders are going to do what they do. They're going to lead.
Come on.
They may take advice, but ultimately the decision is left up to them whether they take it or not. You have to be able to accept the fact that a strong man is not going to be your footstool. He's not going to do whatever you say. He's going to have his own mind. He's not going to be all pee-whipped and all this about a woman. A
Facts.
strong man is going to be confident in himself. He will have some sort of standard. I know y'all think y'all can run a man, do whatever y'all want to do because y'all got a slit between y'all legs. But baby, a strong man is not pee-whipped. A strong man will leave you where you stand if you are disrespectful, if you cannot get with the program.
Facts.
And there's nothing wrong with a man having standards. A lot of y'all hate the fact that some men have standards. And those are the ones that y'all be calling sassy because they don't take none of y'all shit. Y'all want a man that'll take your shit and do whatever you say. But that's not what a strong man will do. A wimp, a simp, yeah. But not a strong man.
Facts. Young lady teaching. But hey, as I was hold on. Okay, as I was listening to, I was like, what about big man's? No.
I'm weak.
Jada. What about big man? That's Jada. I've been watching man Jada. She wants to upload some new clips. She had me cracking up. She got me cracking up. Let me play the next one. Say what?
Yeah, that's a funny girl, boy.
Yeah. Let me play the next one. Let's see
Hilarious.
what we do on the next one.
How is it that so many men are quote unquote playing us, dogging us out? I mean, like, how is it that so many men are quote unquote playing us, dogging us out, getting us pregnant, but not committing? You know, like how is it a higher percentage of women that's going through that if we're the smarter gender?
Oh, another bomb was dropped. We're gonna play that one again.
Because I tell women, like, how is it that so many men are quote unquote playing us, dogging us out, getting us pregnant, but not committing? You know, like how is it a higher percentage of women that's going through that if we're the smarter gender?
Drop the mic. Drop the mic. For real. How is that if y'all the smart ones? Oh,
Facts. All facts.
Night. I heard Chronicles of Judah today talk about how the man's brain is bigger than the woman because he got a plan for the whole world. Ooh.
Come on. Come on.
He said the man got a plan for the whole world. Chronicles of Judah said that the woman, she is stronger down at her lower body, but the man is stronger at the upper body because he got a build.
Right. And then look what he did, Lord Joe. He said, "Ain't nobody trying to say that the man body is better than the woman's, but the man is created and built for his role.
Yep.
Woman is built and created for her role.
Sure did.
So since y'all don't want to go down the sewers and do nasty jobs, and y'all turn y'all nose up at plumbers, but then you call your plumber. Come on, you turn your nose up at an electrician, but then you call the electrician. Come on." You turn your nose up at the truck driver, but the second you walk in the store and it ain't no orange juice, where the groceries at? Where the tissue? That was y'all. That was y'all.
Right.
But you ain't gonna get out there truck driver, but you turn your nose at these people that's keeping the infrastructure running. Come on now.
Right. You know, we got truck drivers that I think you was talking about. You was carrying some antibacterial soap last week.
Yes, sir.
You said 1 week you had that Diddy oil all day.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that now. Hey, don't do that, Skip. Don't do that, Skip. No, Skip.
How you gonna get your you know what I'm saying, your serving of Diddy oil if there's no truck driver?
They told hey, I told them I don't want to know no secret location. I'll drop it in the alley somewhere. Y'all just take
Like, hey, can you bring that Diddy oil to the back of the mansion, please?
I'm gonna drop that tanker over here. Y'all take it where y'all gotta take it.
Right. Like, don't go through the front with that tanker. Just go to the back.
I'll leave that tanker at the quality. Y'all go pick it up. Yeah.
All right. Final last words, King Dwayne. I guess D dropped off. Final last words.
Yeah. I ain't got too much, man. I came in, man, and I'm just glad that you allowed me to come on up here, man. That's pretty much what I had to say, man. But, man, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, we got to get back to in a nutshell, man. We got to embrace roles, man. We got to embrace. Come on, man. We got to quit running for roles because when you go to your job, man, you know what? Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, God rest his soul.
Kevin Samuels.
I'm a PhD.
Yes, sir. Because you over there playing the vintage clip. But man, shout out to Kevin with the episode where he talked about being used. Come on. Let's shout out to Kevin. So he told these women that until you learn how to be ready. See, he was coming out the scriptures, but they weren't ready for that. They weren't ready for that, Lord Joe.
No, not at all.
See, the woman is supposed to be embraced being used. See, if you go to I was breaking it down to somebody yesterday. They was dating and dancing. I said, if you go work at Walmart and you get put in electronics and you got a mouthpiece, you back there selling phones and all kind of stuff. Hey, they gonna put you where your specialty at. They gonna put you in electronics, let you thrive. Hey, if your specialty is pushing them carts, hey, you might be that car pusher. You might just be out there making it happen.
Carte blanche, yes, sir.
Then you got your cashiers and all this other stuff. But for the most part, man, the door greeters and all that, they got a specialty, man. They smile, they pleasant, they want to greet people. You know, they didn't wake up on the wrong side of the bed if they really great at their job. They is ready to greet. They are specialties. And in each department, in each spot, if they didn't have somebody in electronics, didn't have somebody in like you called it out one day, health and beauty. If they didn't have these people spread out in these departments, Walmart or Target would not flow.
Thanks.
If you went to Ruth Chris and they didn't have, you know, the greeter when you walk in to make you feel loose and all that, and then they had the bartender, then you got the waiter and the waitress, and then you got the manager gonna come out and ask you, well, how was your experience? If they didn't have all them roles, then it couldn't flow. And I seem to think about a scripture talking about all the many hands making the workload light. Listen, Eve was presented to Adam when the load got heavy. Come on. So help meet or suitable mate. See, that's the key. being a helpmeet, you're being suitable. That word suitable is key because that means that everybody can't fit the purpose of Lord Joe.
Come on.
But it's Lord Joe who's going to scrutinize and realize, okay, this one right here is perfect for me. That one right there, perfect. I'm gonna put this one over there. But you put people in positions where they can be used. Because when it's all said and done, it's gonna balance out your calling, your gift. Because if it wasn't too heavy, I could just keep doing it by myself. But once I add you to this thing, it's because I need more hands. Because Walmart or Target can't just run by the CEO. I need some cashiers. I need some people to unload them trucks. I need it goes on and on and on. We gotta have roles, man, in the family. And we get into a place, man, where people they so destructive over being constructive, Lord Joe. They ready to blow the family up from the inside out. They don't want to be in no roles. They don't want to be in a position. The kids don't want to be where they supposed to be because they looking up like because see you done played it so many times. God and Christ, Christ and man, man over woman, woman over children. But see, if it trickles upward and nobody wants to be in a role, it's gonna just implode from the inside. Kids don't want to be in their role. Mama don't want to be in her role. Nobody wants to be where they need to be. So, man, we got to get back to these roles, man, because people become that the only way that there was able to be a champion of the NBA or a champion of the NFL is because somebody embraced their dang on role, bro. They embraced their role. They was content with their role. They were satisfied with their role. They were determined to thrive in their role. Chet Holmgren had 5 blocks in that last game, game 7.
Right.
He didn't care about having 40 points. He might have in another world, he might have in another game, he might have said, yeah, I would have loved to have 40 points, but that 5 blocks was significant. They was talking about that 5 blocks. They was talking about that defense. Dennis Rodman wasn't complaining about how much Jordan was scoring because he was busy pulling down 30 rebounds. Once you figure out what your role is and you thrive in it, bro, it's gonna be more people hating on you and jealous because you figured out who you are than anything. We gonna come to realize, man, that our greatest strength, our greatest superpower, man, is when we just embrace our role, man, and we just I ain't thinking about your stuff. I ain't covetous of you. I ain't jealous of you. I ain't hating this, that, other. Man, I'm self-aware to realize who you are is who you are, and who I am is who I am. When I just am self-aware enough to just embrace, step into that thing, and just thrive in it, man. But when you are not self-aware, when you are covetous, when you are bored and jealous, then that's how the relationship just falls apart from the inside out because it's always gonna go back to that competition, bro. The reason why women are like they are right now is because they are winning to as far as the professional, they appear to be winning. They got the degrees. They can get the house. They can do all this stuff. And I think it was you either played something or was talking about something. They get all these things, and the one thing they missing is that man. That one thing.
Facts.
I heard a female say, "Why is it that one thing you missing is that man?" And then she said, "It's because that's the one thing that you cannot conquer. That's the one thing that you cannot have success in." And then you tell other females, instead of you encouraging them to have relationships, Lord Joe, they're telling the other females, girl, you don't need no man because they don't want to be by themselves, failing in that one part. Because everybody see that you got everything, house, all of that, but the man, you out there trying to cut your own grass or hire Pablo or somebody. But
Right.
what you gonna do now that that the president to sit them cats away? What you gonna do now? You better get your
Oh no, not Pablo.
you better get your man. You quit playing. You better get your man out here. Hey,
Thanks.
man. They out here playing, man. They doing all this competition. They don't know how to turn that mess off, man. When they get to the crib, man.
King Dwayne, I asked the young lady, I said,
a young lady told me that she was super independent, right? I said, okay. I said, you get a flat tire. You telling me you're gonna raise this joker up and you're gonna change that tire? You know what she told me? She said, oh, I'm gonna dial this number. I'm gonna dial AAA.
Straight up.
I said, good luck. Yeah. I'm a AAA member. And I almost shut AAA down last year. I'm like, I almost deleted my account. Like, I'm done after this year because 3 situations I had with AAA where they didn't pick up the phone.
Man.
They said leave a message and somebody will call you back within so many minutes. It never happened. Luckily, I was able to find somebody else to help me out in my situation. One of the times I was able to do it because I went too close. I went too close to home, so I was able to walk real quick. I walked to my house and got my tools, and I was able to jack the truck up and put my tire on there. Sure did.
On point.
So that's why I'm telling her, good luck.
Right.
Because what's gonna happen? You might get that. You might call them, and it might be a situation where I gotta leave a message, and then you look up. Hold on, 30 minutes that went by. Oh, another hour that went by. Now you gotta call dad, your brother, or somebody, or uncle, or somebody.
Yep. All facts.
But
that's facts.
But this world that we live in has painted a picture that you don't need a man. That's part of why a lot of women say, "Oh, I don't need no man," because this world, this government has empowered you in a way to make you think you don't. But we know that's a lie.
Right. What's actually happened, man, is that it's a game of chess, and what they doing is, rather these women understand how they being maneuvered, they're pretty much letting you know that you're a pawn, and we all know the pawn can only move a certain way.
Oh, Chronicles of Judy was talking about that pawn.
So you keep saying what you are, but if anybody's really paying attention, they see you only moving one way, but you supposed to be this prize, and you on this other level, but you only moving one way, and the fact of the matter is, the revelation is, you moving exactly the way the government wants you to move. So keep on, like the one video with the brother. He exposed how they were comparing all women to the off-white man. So you not even getting compared to your own men. Because the reality of that thing is, what's being revealed is that, and if there's nothing new under the sun, then one of the main things that got to be called out and put out there is that in any type of battle, where is a conquering or a taking over, Lord Joe, last I checked, the spoils of war was always the men, and was always the children and the women of whatever village was conquered.
Facts.
So that's what these women not understand. And so who's ever in power, that's who you're really being compared to. If there is a quote unquote gender war, wage gap, gap, whatever, it's always going to be compared to who they feel is, or believe, or consider who's in power, and that's the off-white man. That's why the diagram Chronicles Junior, what the video I showed you, they kept comparing all the women to the off-white man. They didn't compare the Latina women to the Latina man. They compared her to the off-white man. They didn't compare the so-called black woman to the so-called black man, and point out the difference of who making what in between them. They compared to the so-called black woman to the off-white man again. But if you notice, they didn't put no Asian in there. They didn't put no Middle Eastern. So they only try that crap with the Latins and the blacks. They let you know who they think is pawns and who they gonna try to maneuver and do what they want to do with. We gotta show them, man, that ain't about to go down.
Facts.
And that just may have to start with our women. If y'all go play these games, y'all go pull away. Yeah, look how mad y'all is because of these fools over here. All these fools that's talking about passport bros, man. Y'all losing y'all mind. Meanwhile, the real thing is, bruh, dude, ain't nothing really happened, but the Negroes doing exactly what y'all been doing for years, going wherever they going. Y'all been having girls trips, using your passports, all this, whatever. Now these brothers, they been making all this money for the longest. They just was taking their butt home. They tired. Now all of a sudden they said, man, I got a good job. I'm making 6 figures. I'm a truck driver. I'm this. Let me go across the seas, across the water. Let me punch my passport. Now y'all getting mad talking about, oh, they ain't gonna find nothing over there. Well, who said what about you when you get rubbed on over there in Jamaica? Who said something?
Yeah.
Ain't
Clapping all over the place.
right. Ain't nobody saying that with you. Don't say that. You'll be all right. Treat your man right.
Facts.
Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
They better not act right over there. I know that. They better not tweak when I go over there.
They better not tweak.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nobody complain. That King Dwayne went over to Jamaica. I don't want to hear nothing. Nothing. No.
Right. So
I just wave my passport at the camera. Don't play with me.
Ooh, a week. Then Benny came back. Benny came back to America with a whole new family.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even want to. I don't want to get on that. Like, well, you know, wait. I got some kids that actually live. Kids actually live with me now.
Man, listen, I'm about to go. I'm about to go wherever Brianna came from and grab me a Rihanna, man.
Hey,
Riri,
Reese's.
where your people at?
Yeah, you ain't see that one coming, did you?
Every week.
Riri or Reese's.
Oh boy, yes sir.
Woo! I appreciate it, King Dwayne. Before we really get going.
Yes, sir.
All right. Man, all right, shout out. Let's do the y'all know how it go. We gotta do our chat roll. Shout out our chat roll. Who are we adding in today? Hell, my girl. Had my boy scrutinize this. He was on early with the come on. Then we got my girl Julie Locke in the building, was in the building. Let me see. Black Butterfly was in the building. Man, 3 times for the Trinity salute. Shout out to my chat room. The same people from my panel. Shout out to Danger. Shout out to Julie. Shout out to Amaru. Shout out to King Dwayne. 3 times for the Trinity salute. Shout them out. Now give yourself a round of applause. Well, come on. We appreciate your generosity and your support. We thankful for all of our viewers and listeners and friends that has tuned in tonight. You know what? But I ain't got too much to say, man. They said it all, man. Is that, you know, wait, ladies and gentlemen, let's start making a concerted effort to, when we have these babies, to get these babies to teach these babies how to love, teach these babies about relationship, how to relate. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Teach these babies how to relate with the opposite sex, you know, so we don't so that war against the genders will go away. All right, with further ado, man, hey, have yourself a great weekend. We know next week coming up will be really that's next Friday. It'll be a national federal holiday, but still I know some of y'all gonna get it popping this weekend. So we just said be safe out there. Everything that you do, use precaution. And without further ado, we will see you in 7 nights. Peace. Be blessed.
You've got to be some kind of dream. Cause I smoke the best of the weed. I've never seen your pedigree. You're not not the average type, you're a different kind of breed. Wait a minute, cause I gotta slow it down. If I could, I would sell you by the pound. Cause you got my mind spinning like a roller coaster. Every day, every night, got my mood spinning. See, your love is like a drug, I can get enough. Everything I see is got your face on it. It don't matter where you are, I just wanna go. Everything you do, I'm just loving it. I'm so glad to be in love. Don't you let it go. Always on my mind, no control. Can't help it, no, can't shake it, no, can't let it go. I think I'm about to lose my buzz, so let me refill my cup, love. Have you ever felt like you was losing your mind? Well, I'm going cause I'm taking my time. It's like going through a permanent hangover. One mistake, lose your trust and it's all over. Keeping us up every night and it's gonna take its toll. That's how I know I'm gonna sip this drink slow. See, your love is like a drug, I can get enough. Everything I see is got your face and it don't matter where you are, I just wanna go. Everything you do, I'm just loving it. I'm so glad to be in love. Don't you let it go, Always on my mind, no control of it. Can't help it, no, can't shake it, no, can't let it go. Saying I will stop coming back to you when I think I'm through. Everything I see reminds me of the past when I relax. Why you take me back, baby, I'm attached. You keep breaking my recall. I keep saying I will stop coming back to you when I think I'm through. Everything I see reminds me of the times when I relax. Why you take me back, baby, I'm attached. You keep breaking my recovery.
I feel like I'm in rehab or something.
It reminds me.
It's hard for me to live without you. You know what I'm saying? Got me laying in my bed with you.
See, your love is like a drug, I can get enough. Everything I see is got your face on it. It don't matter where you are, I just wanna go. Everything you do, I'm just loving it. I'm so glad to be in love. Don't you let it go. Always on my mind, no control of it. Can't help it, no, can't shake it, no, can't let it go.